today's little video, I'm going to be popping this distributor out and locking it out, and then I'm going to set the initial timing to 34 degrees. So what you're going to want to do is mark the rotor button which way it points, and then when you unbolt it, put another mark in it because you want to put it back in there the way it come out, or you can just put it back on top dead center and throw it back in there. But this is what I'd rather do. It's quicker and easier. So that's up to it, I guess. Okay, so just so I remember, this is before and then this is after I pulled it out. So I'll line it up there, and then when I push it down, it'll come back over here. So to lock this distributor out, these weights right here, you take them completely off. Both these, they open up as they spin. Take them completely off and just leave the springs hooked up to those little perches. And then you have a locked out distributor. And the locked out distributor, basically what I'm shooting for, this just will give this engine maximum performance at idle. And it'll actually give me better gas mileage too. At idle anyways. Now, I got them off. And you just leave your old springs hooked up like so. Now all I gotta do is pop the rotor button back on and throw it back in the car. It's pretty simple to do. Oh, and another thing you can do is just put lighter springs here if you're not wanting to lock it out, and these will open sooner and give you more advance. And either way, you're gonna want to run high octane gas. You don't want to melt the piston. That's what I'm gonna run is 93, but realistically, this motor already needs that, so it don't matter. It doesn't really like 89 that much. Oh, and one more thing, you do leave the vacuum advance on. Well, I mean, you can take it off, but you just don't hook it up. It's just there. A few days later, I ended up backing it down a little bit. I think it's at 30 degrees now, because this is a high compression motor, and it just makes it a little harder to start. So I figured I'd go down a little bit, and I think this is going to be about right here. I'm going to give it a try, make sure it don't ping or nothing. But you, like I said earlier, you want to run good octane fuel. You don't want to run garbage. But on like a lower compression engine, so this is 10 to a quarter, you can set it at 34 no problemo. But it's just a little harder to start than I'd like, so I fixed that. I would say a locked out distributor is a win. That was only half throttle in that last video and about 3,000 RPMs. Thing's just starting to get into the power band to come alive there, so no telling what it'll do at high RPM, but we'll wait till I get exhaust in the AFR gauge to do that. I don't want to melt the piston, but I'd say we're on the right track. Y'all have a good one, and don't forget to like and subscribe.